Hi everybody, this is Deep Sea Spaceman, and today I am going to be playing Vermintide. I've found a bunch of the collectibles in the Wizard's Tower, and I thought you guys might like to know how to increase your chances of getting some sick loot, and also get an achievement. Achievements! So the map is the Wizard's Tower, right here, and we can play this. So there's, on the Wizard's Tower, there are 3 items called tomes. Well, there's 3 different tomes. Each one gives you a better dice at the end of the game for rolling for treasure. And there's also a Grimoire. And what the Grimoire is it's a special dice that gives you a guaranteed success whilst rolling for treasure. So it's all kinds of exciting. Unfortunately, they do take up slots in your inventory, where you would carry your healing items, so you either want to try and convince the AI to pick them up, which can be a bit awkward, or play with people that you know, because then you can hopefully have people bandage you up. So none of the books are in the outside environments, so you kind of just want to scoot on ahead to begin with here. Yeah, just blitz your way into the building. On the way in, you can also occasionally find chests with loot dice, which give you even better chances of getting your treasures. Ooh, where am I going? Here we are. So there's a secret passageway in this bookshelf. Just slice and dice your way up here. This stairwell, if you can see, oh my goodness, I've got a rat ogre already. So yeah, there's a little platform here, which is actually quite good for... I found loot dice in that chest fairly often. Okay, that rat ogre is doing some interesting dodging, and we have a packmaster. So yeah, one of the things I've been playing on Vermintide a little bit in the beta, or the pre-release beta, early access thingy. It does seem like the game quite likes to give you multiple of the big monsters at the same time, which can be all kinds of trouble. Like this rat ogre is just an absolute wall of muscle. What have we got? So, where's the dwarf? Oh, stuff it. Buddy, have some healing. Right, so I'm playing with bots today, just so I can scoot through. Now, this is close to where we find the first book. So, as soon as you come into the main library, you want to come over to the right here, and you just want to keep going up these stairs. Now, watch out, this step on the first one is bugged. The collision is... it stops you actually being able to walk up it, so you need to jump over the step. Continue up all the way here. Once you get up to the top floor, follow this wall round to the left, and maybe get something interesting. We'll go for an explosive in there. Just kill this commander, and then we have tome number 1 on this table. So that's oh yes, and I can't carry a healing item while I have the tome, so I may as well grab that and drink it. So we've got the first tome. That is 1 loot dice with, I believe it has 3 successes on it. So you have, yeah, a 0.5 chance of getting a success from rolling one of those dice. Now, the AI can be convinced to pick up tomes, but generally, oh yeah, watch out, this step here, there's a hole. If you fall down the hole, you just have to go round, but you can skip quite quickly over it just by jumping. So then we get into this sub library, or this pre tower. Oh my goodness, storm vermin! I can't need to deal with those. So chop these guys and continue up the stairs in this second library area. You want to continue... Oh, come on AI. What are you doing down there? So yeah, back when I used to play Warhammer as a young kiddywink, I used to play Skaven. So this is a very odd experience for me. So yeah, here we can see the tome itself, but you can't get to it directly from this area. You have to go in here, round to the right, and break this barrier. And then you can go up the stairs, down these stairs, and find the next home. And also a nice cache of ammo, which is quite helpful. I have a friend who plays the elf a lot, and he's always low on ammo because he's shooting everybody. So now, yeah, to get your AI to pick that up, they have to not have a healing item. And there to be no healing items for them to pick up, which is awkward because, as you can see, my guys are resolutely not healing themselves, so they're not running out of healing items. But that was where the second tome is, so on your run, if you've got people with you, you can pick them up there. So then we scoot back across here, go through... Oh, buddy, go away. Oh, treasure. Lovely treasure. What do we got? Nothing. Right. And then we come out into this room. The Chamber of Grimoire. Cut that down. Yeah, this looks a little bit different to when I first played it. This was like a big, just burny room. But you've got some treasure here. Oh, treasure? Ammo here. And you hold out for that door to be open. And this seems to be a reasonable place if you've got people who are gunning. You can kind of control access to who's getting up here. But the moment you try and camp somewhere, they will most likely spawn something to wreck your day. Like here we have a Globadier who's been shot. Lovely. Yeah, one of the things I've noticed that's been quite useful about playing this online is there is a button T that lets you call out a target, so you can, if you find something like the ammunition up here, you can highlight it and press T and it makes it glow, and that means other people can see it. I've bound that to middle mouse click, and I've found that quite helpful because sometimes you'll see something off in the distance and you want to click it and show everyone where it is, especially if it's a sneaky rat and you happen to be playing one of the more melee focused classes. You don't want people not realising there's a gutter runner who's going to leap on you and stab you all up. So right, after the Chamber of Grimoire, we blitz in through here, and then we want to grab this chest. I've quite often found a loot dice in this chest as well, so this is one of the ones I would definitely recommend having a look at. Unfortunately today, nothing particularly interesting for us here. I could have grabbed that potion, the potion of speed or something, but we don't really need it at the moment. Okay, so here we enter, oh my goodness, the Hall of Mysteries. This is a tower on its side, and this is, oh, loot dice, lovely. So that's 2 loot dice already. I'm going to grab this potion, or grab this healing pack and use it. So if you do have a tome, you can put the tomes down by picking up another healing item, use it, and then pick the tome up again. And that is a reasonable way of actually keeping your health topped up. Yeah, you'll find a lot of treasure chests on walls here, and in fact that is how we're going to find treasure chest number 3. So you come down the end of this room, chop your way through here, and we reach this little library. not really had much problems in this library. There's some ammo, and there's always a chest here. Sometimes... Oh, lovely, we've got a commander. I keep wanting to call these guys Storm Vermin, because they seem to be wearing the right armour for it, based on the... what is it, the tabletop game? Right. Ah, someone's been grabbed, and the AI has handled it. Lovely. So, yeah, we come through the library room, and then we want to... oh, someone's being gutter-runnered. Stabby little rat. Two of them? What, Ethan? Right, so, drop down here. Come on, guys. We want to come this way. So this is where we're going to find tome number 3. Not this chest up on the roof, but that might have something interesting. No, it's this chest here. Kill this guy. There's a tome. Oh, buddy, what are you doing down there? So, right, no, I've not got anyone to pick up this tome. My elf over here is too busy getting himself into trouble. And anybody gonna come over here? No. Yeah, the AI gets kind of very caught up in enjoying slaughtering Skaven. I do sometimes have trouble getting them to follow me. Krillin, pick up this book. Come on, buddy. Come on, elf. No, he's not doing it. Okay, so I've not been able to find a way to easily get back up from there, so you have to go round, like my buddies here are doing for me. Hey guys, nice to see you waiting for me. Thanks. So we loop back through the library. Oh gosh, people are reasonably low on health today. So yeah, we get back up to the little drop down here, and then we turn right. And we go through this little bit here. And then we find another drop. So we drop down here, and often there'll be something here on the right, but it seems not today. Oh, a gut runner. Fantastic. Thanks, guys. And up these stairs here is where we find the Grimoire. Now, you can't actually just walk up these stairs. You have to repeatedly jump up. But if you jump up whilst pressing forward, it seems to be problematic climbing. So you get up here, you open this, and you get the Grimoire. Now, the Grimoire takes up a slot that would be used by a speed or a strength potion, and you can actually use it if you left-click with it in your hands. But you don't want to do that, because then you'll get rid of the tome and it destroys it. While you have the Grimoire, if you look at my health, there's a little triangle symbol, which is the Skaven clan symbols. And what that is doing, oh groovy, what that's doing is it's actually capping your maximum health, so it is effectively adding heroic mode. Oh guys, what have we done? Dwarfy McDwarfson, pick us up, please. Great, awesome, lovely. So yeah, that is all of the treasures. Yeah, you initiate hard mode by picking up the Grimoire. It does make things trickier, but generally I'm running at a little bit less than full health anyway, as you can see here. So it doesn't seem to be too much of a problem. Now, when you're... yeah, this bit is kind of weird. You have a little bit of a trippy hallucination. Or you get caught up in the winds of magic is probably more thematically accurate. We have a bunch of abseiling Skaven. Now, if you want, you can just hack through here and open this door, and the moment you do, you go back into the standard building. It's probably not a good idea to do if you're playing with people and you're getting swarmed. I tend to do it with the AI just because I blitz onwards quite quickly, but people might find that big screen glare quite distracting. So here we have a whole bunch of healing items. So I'm going to have that, and I might even have, where are we? Hello Bardin, how are you doing? Have that. Great. Treasure? No treasure. Right. So, yeah, this is often where you'll find people respawn if they get captured, and you can actually respawn in this area if you get killed here. You don't have to push onwards. So what we're doing is we come over here, we talk to the wizard. Oh, lovely. And he will tell us that we need to start charging up these wards. Groovy baby. Yeah, Skaven are going to start swarming this place, and you have to protect it for a certain length of time, which I'm not entirely sure what it is. We can probably have a look. So, right. We'll see how long this takes. Yeah, so of the heroes that I've been using, I've quite liked the Witch Hunter. They have a primary weapon, which is this axe, which you can unlock fairly easily, and it all of its attacks are armor piercing, which means that you can absolutely destroy those storm vermin like that. And it also works quite nicely on some of the other some of the other interlopers, like the gutter runners and things. Its strong attack is quite good for killing rat ogres. You can chop them up fairly quickly. You also have this lovely repeater pistol. It's not the standard one, but you can right click to do a special, and then when you fire all of your rounds, and that absolutely just decimates. Which ones? The Globadiers and the Rattling Gunners. Rattling Gunners at the moment are pretty much the bane of my character. I very often get caught out by them. It's very difficult to advance upon them because they are shooting you all the time, and it turns out getting shot is pretty bad. What have we got here? So, it's been a couple of minutes. Where are the rest of the Skaven? Right, so I've got the background audio off because I don't want to get an infringement thing. Usually you will hear, unfortunately you can't actually separate background audio from game audio. It's all or nothing. So it means that I'm losing out on a bunch of the audio cues. A friend of mine has said that turning on subtitles is really good for that, because you will quite often get notifications of like gutter runner noises, and that means that you can tell there's gutter run around, even if maybe you wouldn't have identified it just by the whispering and the chittering that they do. Oh my goodness, all of these guys. What are they doing? Attacking all my wards. Get 'em. Right. So yeah, I tend to hold off on my grenades until there's either a really horrendous swarming problem or you find something like oh, what are these guys even doing here? 2 Globadiers is just ridiculous. But yeah, I've quite enjoyed this. There's been a lot of times when we have had kind of horrendous TPKs, where total party kills, where everyone just gets wiped out. Usually quite close to the end of the level, which is quite upsetting, really. You don't get any loot if you get killed at the end of the level, but you do get extra experience based on loot dice that you pick up. Right, so the gutter runners launch themselves at you, and there is a way to stop them just stabbing you to death. You want to have a melee weapon out, and then you want to very quickly block them. You might not have seen me doing much blocking because I don't really do very much blocking because I'm probably a very bad person. If you block, you can also shove people, and that seems to be all right. Oh, I wanted to knock him off that ledge. What have we got here? So it's been about 5 minutes of defending so far. The AI are not good at this defending point because they just generally don't seem to have the focus to... Well, no, they always focus on following you, which is a big problem. And we've probably lost this now because those guys are not going to pick me up. Yeah, the AI really doesn't prioritize picking up you as a player, which is kind of awkward. Because as you can see, I'm just going to get shanked to death by this little rat right here. They'll come and they'll kill guys if they're near me, but they won't actually pick me up, which is kind of butts. Oh, 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 lovely. Great. Yeah, they try and usually wait until everything is dead, and nothing is, like, it's never everything dead. So great. Okay, it looks like... Okay. Oh. Yep, no, I'm dead. I'm dead. So I tried to jump that, and they are not gonna... are you guys gonna get me up off that ledge? Thank you. Thank you. Really, so I can have these guys and that ward. Oh, right. So, yeah, you probably want to do this with multiple people, multiple real people. But that is the location of all of the grimoires, and well, yeah, the grimoire and the 3 books. If you do that, you should get at least 1 guaranteed piece of treasure, and also a bunch of other pieces. Hopefully that will give you some nice greens and blues. So thanks very much, everybody. I'm sorry we couldn't actually get out and get to the exit, which is very shortly after that. But yeah, hopefully this is helpful at least to identify where those pieces of treasure are. Have a fantastic day. I hope you enjoy Vermintide. Bye-bye.